It's approximately 10:43. We're at City Beach right now, eating our dinner. Finally, we just went to the gym to work out.
Now we have Wendy's. Pretty counterproductive.
This is kind of how we live our lives. So yeah, I got a list of questions here.
That you guys gave us on our Instagram questions.
Thank you guys for those.
Yes, so we're just here to answer them.
Yeah, if you guys even fucking care.
This is so good.
First question, you guys. Where we were born. I was born in San Diego, California, at Mary Birch Hospital. Little backstory if you guys just want to know. My dad wasn't even in the room when I was being born. He was allowed to be. My mom, he was 100% allowed to be there. He was in the waiting room watching Shark Week like a real man. And that's what I'm gonna do. It's like a rite of passage.
Oh my god. You are not. If I have kids, no. I'm sorry.
It's not gonna be Shark Week though. It's probably about to be like an even better show.
When we have
More
kids,
worth it.
if he is not in the room with me while I'm pushing and my vagina goes inside out,
I ain't trying to see that shit. Are you kidding me, dog?
we're done.
That's absolutely lit.
We're done. You have to be in there.
Oh, man.
You're saying that. He's saying that now.
But anyway,
Trust me.
next question.
Wait, I didn't answer. I was born in Sasebo, Japan. My dad was in the military for 20 years, and when he was stationed there, my older brother and I were both born there. All right, next question. How old are we? I'm 19. My birthday was in May. I'm a Gemini baby.
I'm 19, about to be 20 in like 15 days, guys.
Yeah.
15
No,
days.
I'm pretty sure it's like less than that.
No, today's July 12th. I'm the 25th. Is that 15?
14 days.
Oh, I was close. I was real close.
No. 13 days.
Oh, shit. Even
Yeah, because he was
Alright.
born on his birthday is July 25th.
But yeah, where we grew up, shitty Oak Harbor.
Oak Harbor. Yeah, I grew up here for the past like 16 years. I was born in Japan, then we went to Guam, and then after Guam we came here. We were actually supposed to go to Germany, but then 9/11 happened, and I guess the military wanted us on like US soil. So like, oh, just go back to the States. And my parents had the options to either go to the East Coast, the West Coast, or here.
This is the West Coast, honey bun.
No, like California West Coast.
Oh. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
and so my parents were like, no, the East Coast is too cold. We don't know anybody. West Coast, no, because my parents grew up there and they're just like, not California. And so they chose here.
Washington's actually
It's
a
actually
really good state
beautiful
for a
to
lot
go
of
there.
reasons. But Oak Harbor, this place fucking eats dick on a stick, dude. We're actually looking to move soon. What was your first impression of each other?
He hated me.
I hated her good. I thought she was annoying. I thought she was like a little stuck-up asshole who walks around school with a whole bundle of sticks up her ass. But,
You're so mean.
but I mean,
I don't
she's still
understand.
like
we never even talked. The only time we talked.
well, no, it was just
The
like
only time, okay,
I
the
saw
only
you
time
as,
that he
like,
talked to me
one of those
was when
Christian
he, like,
tennis playing girls.
He flirted with me every time he'd come up to me.
It's my job. It's my civic duty. All right, just cool. Bye. I mean, we had like the same sort of friends. Like I knew people who were friends with her, so.
My first impression of him, Derek, if you went to high school with us, you know that Derek was like the party boy, the one that, did all that stuff. So I thought that he was a bad boy, and I liked him. I thought he was cute.
for life.
I thought he was cute. Sorry, I'm not gonna lie. Okay,
Yeah.
question. How when we first met? I mean, we've known about each other since middle school.
Yeah.
We went to different middle schools, same city though. And we first actually met when he asked to join my matcha volleyball team. I was on girls volleyball team at my high school, and every year we would hold this thing called matcha volleyball, and that's when each girl on the team would make a team of boys because we didn't have a boys volleyball team, and they'd go against each other in a tournament. And
It was actually really fun.
Yeah, and Derek was on my team. I forgot who else was there. Yeah.
And like just some fucking weirdos, but no.
And he was on my team, and we lost. First
Horribly.
round we lost.
Oh, but we
were
were playing.
done.
We were playing against like Patrick Ortiz and Princeton Lawler, dude.
Oh yeah,
It was
and
over
John
from the start,
Purcell,
bro. Oh my god, bro.
big kahunas.
Straight fucking annihilation. I'm
They
trash at
killed
volleyball.
all of us.
I'm trash. How do we start dating? I sent her a dick pic, and it was over from the start, dog. Like straight up. She had to use an iPad to see that shit. She had to go buy an iPad. Look at my 2 iPads.
Stop!
And then she slid in my DMs. She was like, "Oh, Big Puppy, please, Big Puppy, be my man, Big Puppy, ooh."
No. Yeah, so I was getting out of a really bad relationship, and Derek and I were really good friends. And so he was, being sweet and super supportive. And he was like, "Hey, if you need anything, I'm here, let me know." And then in the beginning, we really were just friends. And then we just started getting closer and closer. And 2 years later,
I thought
here we are.
you were gonna say orgy. I was like, where the fuck is this homegirl going? Yeah, we were finna have an orgy, but the other people kind of pussied out. And so it was just like a 2-person orgy. Coitus, if you just want to get down to it.
Yeah.
Coitus.
I was getting out of a bad relationship. Derek was there for me as a sweet friend. He also suggested we have a big orgy. And that never happened. First of all, that never happened. And Derek and I just ended up here.
Absolutely crushing it, bruv.
At City Beach.
Wait, what?
At 10 o'clock at night, eating Wendy's.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I'm sorry. We got totally off track. Okay, I'm gonna go to this one. This one's a good one.
Okay.
How long have we been together?
How long have we been together?
Like 2.5 years. 2.5 years. 2.5 years too long. No, just kidding. How do you grow to be your own person in a relationship or in general? So honestly, we are both, of course, 2 separate people, but being together, we both bring things to the table, and we each have our own lives, we each have our own friends, we each have our own families, and we grow separately, and then we come together and grow as one, which is nice. Just like all relationships in life.
And honestly, I'm not gonna give you guys the bullshit like, oh, you should have your own shit together before you get in a relationship, because how can you love someone else if you can't even love yourself? Like, I'm not gonna tell you guys that, because honestly, when Derek and I both got together, we were in shitty, we were in really bad situations.
Shambles. But of course, having that other person there just to help
really
you
helps.
It's like they just give you that crutch, but you can't always rely on other people to fix the situations that you're in, solely due to the fact that it's your situation, it's your life. You can't expect other people to pick up the slack, really. If you're gonna get in a relationship, for all you out there, make sure you're mature enough to realize that with every relationship
comes issues,
a fuck ton.
But you gotta be ready to work through those.
Yeah.
Because if you're not ready, and if there's like a minor inconvenience, and you're like, you know what, we're done.
Hey,
that's it. End of relationship.
There's always alcohol, so you'll be fine. Just fucking drink yourself to death.
Don't listen to him.
Or there's always bacon and fries from Wendy's when shit's getting tough. For all you out there, shit slaps, a little spicy.
I forgot I had my
You
chicken
got
nuggets,
bro.
Wait, I've been eating my fries without sauce this whole time.
Trash.
Okay.
All right.
What is one thing that you guys see in your future together?
I'd love to get a dog. It's a lot of responsibility. We have a cat right now, for all you guys who know Ava. Shout out, RIP the goat.
She's not dead. Not dead.
I'd like to get a dog, but honestly, with working and with trying to have a social life and trying to have a life outside of the house, it can be hard, and you don't want to do that to a dog. Or moving. Moving's a big one. We're looking to move.
Another thing is, like, talking about moving, Derek and I really want to go travel, want to go to Europe, want to go to Asia, want to go, to all these
Places. I fuck with Canada.
It's like an hour away.
The Canadians beat cheese, bro. I've never been there.
Yeah, we want to go travel. We want to have, a beautiful home together, lots of cars.
Fuck yeah.
I want a farm. I want animals and horses. And he's gonna get that for me.
I want a 12-car garage. But, yeah, you have to really have a large future. Just because if you don't get there, you can at least get somewhere along the way. which is nice. Just to set really big goals for yourself, because if you set shitty goals, you're always gonna meet that goal and you're gonna be looking for the next goal and the next goal. It's a vicious cycle that you really can't keep up. So it's nice, like, oh shit, I wanna be extremely successful. I wanna have a big family. I wanna, do really big
Manifest
things.
early.
Yeah, like I'd love to get into real estate. That's something that I've been wanting to do for a while. I'd love to start a small business, start my own business, work for myself. Fuck having a job and a boss. That shit blows chunks big time.
Yeah.
So, a 9 to 5 is nothing bad, nothing wrong with it. It's getting your foot in the door, learning working class skills, but
it's not something you don't want to do like every single day. Like I work at Starbucks and I love it, but I don't want to work at Starbucks like my entire life. I want to go to school and I want to do all these things, and having a big home, 12-car garage, a farm, working at Starbucks will definitely not get me there. So
right, I'm currently an entrepreneur. Just a fancy way of saying that I'm fucking jobless. Next question.
Okay.
How are chores delighted in your house?
Oh, delegated.
Oh, I'm fucking retarded.
How are chores delegated in your house?
She tells me to do dishes, I bitch and complain and do them. Period. She tells me to make the bed, I bitch and complain and I do it. Period.
I mean, we make the bed together. He mainly does the dishes.
I cook.
We both, yes, he cooks because he's
Top Chef Junior, baby.
I can't cook. I mean, I can cook some Asian dishes, but when it comes to...
You name it, I can cook it.
Yes, exactly. And, we pretty much just work together.
But we also have like a 300 square foot apartment, so chores is really easy. There's not a lot
Super
to
fast.
do, which is easy. Because if you work a lot, you're not going to need a big ass house, a big apartment, because you're just going to be sleeping there and watching TV. Mm-hmm. All you really need is a bed, a couch, and a TV.
And especially since it's just the two of us, we have no kids.
And it makes it easy. Like, we do have a cat, that's a chore.
That's our cat.
I always forget to clean the litter box, and it piles up, and she looks at me like, bro, I'm sorry, like, I'm not going. I will go on your lap before I go in that shit. So, yeah, if you have pets, it's a whole chore in itself.
Chores are pretty equal around the house.
Yeah.
I just tell him to do things when he's sitting on his butt on the couch for hours on end. Personally, I feel like having our own place and doing chores for us is more rewarding than, like doing chores like at my parents' house or doing it for someone else. Because it's like, oh, I'm doing this for me. I'm doing this for our home.
And vacuuming. I never realized how much
so
you need to
therapeutic.
vacuum, And I love to vacuum. It's like, wow, now I can finally lay on my carpet without fucking coming up looking
We have a couch.
dirty as hell. Okay, here's a good question. How was living with someone else during quarantine? Nothing really changed in our lives during quarantine. I was still working at my old job being a caregiver, so I was, essential, of course, and I worked a lot.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I was actually, Starbucks gave us an option. They said that we can either take a month off and we would get paid leave, which I absolutely appreciated. I think it started from the beginning of March to the beginning of April, sometime around there. And when all this coronavirus stuff first started happening, I was kind of like, okay, whatever. And then all the masks were required and everyone was
People started
out.
dying.
I started freaking out, and when they said you can take your month off or you can stay here and work and we'll raise your pay, I was like, no, I have to take the month off. I was freaking out. I wasn't having any of it, so I took a month off.
And my ass had to go get fucking Mama Rona. I was working up with some elderly people. Probably had that shit for who knows, forever. Probably still fucking have it.
Yeah, because every single caregiving place where we live, everyone got corona except for his.
Nothing really changed. We, stayed home a lot, started new shows, but other than that.
Also, during quarantine, living with someone, and I know a lot of people get irritated super fast, but Derek, ever since we started dating, there's never been a day we haven't been together. So honestly, staying in quarantine, staying at our house was nothing different. I think we both just got bored. We just wanted to go out. We love to go eat out at restaurants, drive around, go to Seattle, and with quarantine, it was really
Just
hard to
stuff.
do that.
Just keep busy. I hate Mama Rona. She's a bitch. But We got some favorites for you guys. Sweetie, what's your favorite food?
I don't know.
These are hard questions. I don't have a favorite anything.
I love Mexican food or just Asian food. Wendy's.
Yep.
I mean, I don't have like one singular dish. I can't do that.
Honestly, probably like chicken curry or hot wings or a California burrito.
Because I'm the only one that makes curry.
Yeah, that shit slaps, dude. Favorite movie? I love Where the Wild Things Are. I love Life of Pi. That's a really good movie. I've seen some pretty good movies in my day. You name a movie, I've seen it.
I don't have a favorite movie. I'm sorry. I love a lot of movies.
I like indie movies too. Those are really good.
It's so dark now.
Yeah, you can barely even see us. Turn your freaking almost said volume, your brightness up. But all right, you guys. Favorite snacks.
Wendy's.
Andy Cap's hot fries. Wendy's isn't a snack, like snack food.
We're snacking on it right now.
This is dinner.
Oh, fried rice. I like making fried rice because we always have rice at the house.
I'm thinking like chips, soda, like
I snack on fried rice. That is my snack.
Oh my god.
We're just different
people.
My snacks is fried rice because we always have, like extra vegetables laying around or, like 2-3 pieces of bacon, extra rice, and so, might as well just put all that together. Bada bing, bada boom, fried rice.
I'm gonna try garlic bread, grilled cheese, like Texas toast, like just garlic smear, and a grilled cheese. Favorite places? I would categorize this as like places that I've been.
His large booty.
Or places that I want to go. Places that I've been. I like downtown Seattle. I haven't been to a lot of like big cities. LA. I really like LA. Really nice city. Too much crime.
Do I have a favorite place?
Mount Baker, dude. We just went. That place is beautiful. Horseshoe Lake. Out of this fucking world. Looks like a whole other country. But it's just right in our backyard, which is really nice. Which I love.
Ghirardelli Chocolate Factory in San Francisco. I dream about that place.
Disneyland. But I like California Adventure more. Like at nighttime when they have the colorful like water
and the
spouts.
fireworks. Yes. I love that. It feels so homey.
Favorite restaurants? Gosh. Here in Oak Harbor, I really like Jumbo Burrito. It's like a staple for me. I go there whenever I have some spare money, grab a Cali burrito.
Yes, love Jumbo. Ooh, sweet rice. I love sweet rice. Derek used to work there, and he used to work there as a waiter and a bartender. And every night he just bring home like pad thai, pad see-ew, just some extra rice, sweet rolls.
In San Diego, In-N-Out, dude. In-N-Out is so good. I get it, it's overrated, but it's sweet. I live in California where they have it In-N-Out.
We crave it.
It's so good.
Or Lil Lando's. I'm
easily accessible.
Now.
Yeah. But you guys, that was our last question. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it to the end,
sorry,
listening to our bullshit.
Dark.
I know.
We were recording this morning. We were trying to make the video this morning, but it just didn't feel right, and I didn't want to be all fake and be like. Excuse me. Yeah, we do. Like one thing for our channel, we don't want to do anything like staged because like we do have some favorite YouTubers, and some of the things like really let us down is like when we can tell like, oh, like this prank was staged, or they don't seem like they're
the
acting
vibe
like
isn't
themselves.
right, the mood isn't right.
Yeah, no. So that's like one thing we're trying to do for our channel is like
it just comes off too scripted, like burping. That's very organic. That's what we look for. But yeah, you guys. If you have any more video ideas, please leave a comment below. And thank you so much for watching, and all 4 of our subscribers.
Whatever.
And if you're new to the channel, we're gonna try to put out a lot more content. Just starting off, getting to know us, which would be nice always if you're watching.
But thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in our next videos.
Hope you guys enjoyed.
Bye.
Adios.